Hey, Shalom, giving all praises, acknowledgement, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that have taught us this truth. And they continue to teach us. And Shalom to our brothers doing this mighty and powerful works. Yahweh is the name of the Heavenly Father, which means He exists. And Yahweh Shai is the name of the beloved Son, who the world will ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Yahweh Shai, meaning He, deliverer. Bahashem just means in the name. So, this whole fake Trump shooting is not fooling anybody. All right? The enchantment is not working no more. Your witchcraft enchanting the people is clearly becoming obvious. Check this out, man.
Funny, it'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great. I'm looking forward to hearing it. It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room. So everyone should tune in. It's going to be really great.
See, even the news people are in on it. He's laughing. This is all a big stage, man. It says she wasn't lying for once. Shots fired. Staged again because he's losing again. Yeah, he's losing the people. And then the Trump supporters that believe it, these dumbass people, look at this. This is them. You know? And then you got the MAGA people, the bootlickers. And then you got people look, oh, it's so staged. Well, this didn't age well. Someone says every time Trump rating is low, somebody shooting at him. Completely staged, 100% staged, fake, staged as fuck, and everybody is all fucking actors. All these politicians, these celebrities, the people behind the camera, these interviewers, they're all in on the bullshit, man. So, the stuff that Esau usually fool people with is no longer enchanting these people. It's not fooling them no more.
I'm sorry, but none of this seems real. Like, at all. You've probably heard by now, a suspect armed with knives and guns tried to storm the White House correspondents' dinner tonight. The guy's name was Cole Allen, and he was very quickly neutralized by security. But then people online started to do a little bit of noticing. Pause to read. Yeah, I don't know about you, but it's starting to look like one big show, beginning with what Caroline Levitt said right before the start of the event.
It'll be funny. It'll be entertaining. There will be some shots fired tonight in the room.
This, by the way, is Trump's first time attending the White House Correspondents' Dinner as president, and CNN ran this article a few hours before saying to expect the unexpected. Within an hour of the incident, Trump tweets out a video of the shooter running through the event. Even though...
Man, that's just so fucking fake. The nigga did like the Naruto run. And the camera, we're talking about, we're in a society where surveillance is a goddamn 4D, 3D, and you telling me this is the image?
Well, for some reason, we can't get any moving pictures of Tyler Robinson. Then it turns out the shooter, Cole Allen, worked at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Very interesting timing given all the UFO stories, so cue the conspiracy theorists on this one. And then there were the reactions, starting with Erica Kirk being Erica Kirk. I just want to go find some. I have to say, she looks very upset here, like way more upset than when her husband. Blech. Then we got Dana White just loving this whole thing.
It started getting noisy. Tables getting flipped over, guys running in with guns, and they were screaming, "Get down!" I didn't get down. It was fucking awesome. I literally took every minute of it in, and it was a pretty crazy, unique experience.
Totally normal reaction to what is supposedly a presidential assassination attempt. But the most ridiculous thing has to be maybe this coordinated influencer campaign saying this is why Trump needs a new ballroom.
I didn't want to say this, but this is why we have to have all of the...
And that's the perfect music he's playing. This is the clown show, man. And the story not adding up, fake pictures coming out, fake information. It's like, stop. All right? Nobody's buying this shit no more. Isaiah 47:12. Stand now with thine enchantments. Because that's what you devils do, man. Everything's a fucking ritual with you goddamn devils. You get a ticket, you go to the court, you got to put your hand up and say some fucking ritual. You goddamn go somewhere, some type of ritual they got people doing, you know? Unknowingly, people are volunteering to do rituals. It says, stand now with thine enchantments. And that's all Esau been doing the whole time. Because he's been tapped into that left hand. That's why this place is called Daughter of the Chaldees. Alright? They were known for witchcraft, sorceries. Alright? And how do they do it? Through symbolism. Hand signs. You know, TV programming. Saying particular words. And with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. So when America was established, the founding fathers were Masons. You can look this information up, man. All right? They got to be initiated in. And they got to work their way up to a high level. All right? Even Trump. So, yeah, man, when America was established, it was established through their secret societies. And they've been casting spells, enchantments ever since, man. If so be thou shalt be able to profit. So the Most High is reproaching you. Like, stick with that left hand witchcraft. Maybe it'll do you benefit. All right? Because the Most High is about to judge your ass. Your kingdom is falling. See if that shit could save you. If so be thou mayest prevail. And we all know the left hand is weak compared to the right hand. All right? Moses showed that when the Lord sent Moses to the Egyptians. All right, that when Moses' staff turned into a serpent, it ate both the Egyptians' snakes. You know? And there were certain things that they couldn't even do. There was a limit to it, you know. There was a limit to their power. Yeah, I forgot the name exactly of the men, the magicians, Moses. Yeah. Yeah, the magicians. And the Lord has called this place Sodom and Egypt. And what were the Egyptians into? Magic. All right. Exodus 7:22. The Egyptians magicians did the same thing by their secret arts. So their sorcery. And Pharaoh's heart became hard. He would not listen to Moses and Aaron, just as the Lord had said. So at this instance, they turned the water into blood. All right, Moses turned the water into blood. So there's certain levels that the left hand couldn't tap into. Yep, check it out right here. Exodus chapter 8 and verses 6. And Aaron stretched forth his hand over the water of Egypt, and the frog came up and covered the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments, and brought up frogs upon the land of Egypt. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, Entreat the Lord, that he may take away the frogs from me and from my people. See, even with that power, you can stop the judgment of the Lord, the plagues of the Lord. Yeah, you can do them. You can make frogs appear with your magic, but you couldn't take away the judgment that the Lord was bringing, the plague. You had to beg Moses. And Moses to beg, tell Moses to beg the Most High to take it away. And it says, and Moses, wait. Verse 8, then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, Entreat the Lord that he may take away the frog from me and from my people, and I will let the people go, that they may do sacrifice unto the Lord. And Moses said unto Pharaoh, Glory over me, when shall I entreat for thee, for thy servants, and for thy people, to destroy the frog from thee and thy houses, that they may remain in the river only. Jumping on down. Let's read 16th verse. And the Lord said unto Moses, Say unto Aaron, Stretch out thy rod, and smite the dust of the land, that it may become lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And they did so, for Aaron stretched out his hand with his rod, and smote the dust of the earth, and it became lice in man and in beast. All the dust of the land became lice throughout all the land of Egypt. And the magicians did so with their enchantments to bring forth lice, but they could not. So there were lice upon man and beast. So, verse 19, then the magician said unto Pharaoh, This is the finger of God. And Pharaoh's heart was hardened. He didn't want to listen. He didn't want to listen to Moses and Aaron, and he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said. But you see, the magicians couldn't do it. So showing you that the right hand is more powerful. There's only a limit that there's only a limit of power they could tap into. So the Most High says, stand with that. All that witchcraft and sorceries, you've had success with it. Surely it will profit you, right? If so be that thou mayest prevail. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. So they're always meeting up, those summits, on them islands, planning shit and doing their rituals, and summoning Satan, spiritual demon Satan in the midst of them, summoning demons to counsel them. And they've been doing that for years. People were bugging out how the Epstein files were going on for years. Yeah, bro, we tried to tell you that these motherfuckers was getting down like this the whole time. All day life. All right? Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators, so people that read the stars, or, you know, people that read the palms, you know, tell you the future. Stand up and save thee from these things that should come upon thee. So yeah, man, go seek out your witches, your warlocks, all these fucking people that could help you, and see if they could change the future that the Most High has for you. All right, which is destruction and slavery for you Edomites, man. Behold, they shall be as stubble. The fire shall burn them. So you got a lot of these people all across America. People that be reading tarot cards, palm readers, you know, psychic, you know, nothing but fucking witches and goddamn soothsayers. They gonna be part of the nuclear fire, man. They should not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. There should not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it. So it's gonna be extremely hot. We're talking about 200 million warheads hitting America. And if you don't believe that, Iran got a whole city of goddamn missiles. Now imagine if Iran been dedicated to that many missiles, how much more like countries like Russia that stay working on nuclear missiles. All right? These nations have a lot of nuclear missiles, man. It's like you having a gun and telling people how much bullets in there. You're not going to tell them how much bullets you got. They're just going to know you got a gun. All right, so Russia got tons of nuclear warheads in those missiles, man. Tons of missiles to place those nuclear warheads. The shit is up, man. The gig is up. Nobody is falling for the enchantment. Nobody's being fooled. That means the magic is wearing off. Nahum 3 and 4, because of the multitude of because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlots. So America is in bed with all these nations. These nations sit down together. They share, what do you call it? They share the same interest. All right? They plan together. They design their society like how America will plan and design theirs. You know? They're destroying their people as well through the food, the air, because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot. So America is a well-favored whore. Everybody wants to lay with America. She was well favored at one point, but not anymore. All right? She was. Now the whole world hates America. All right? At one point, America was that young woman that everybody wanted a piece of. The mistress of witchcraft. Mistress, go into that word. America's the head witch. Yep, the master. So America is showing these nations how to do it. How to cast spells on their people. Hold on, give me a second. Yeah, man. It says master, like a woman that's in charge. Head witch. That selleth nations through her whoredoms. And how does America sell it nations through her whoredoms? Check out how China, a good example, so like you got people celebrating New Year's and celebrating holidays. Like, what the fuck? That's some American shit. Those are not the tradition of those nations. Wearing suits and programming their people to participate in rituals. It's crazy, man. Halfway across the world, people are celebrating the same shit that they celebrate in America. And families through her witchcraft. So America has enchanted the whole world. The witchcraft, she has cast a spell, not only on the Babylonians, but on all across the earth, man. And taught these other nations how to do it to their people. It says, behold, I am against thee. So the Most High is against America, said the Lord of hosts. You know how they like to say America is a God country, or nope. The Most High is against this place. And I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness. It's like a fine woman. You take off her clothes, and all you seeing is fucking warts and STDs and scabs and shit. That's what the Most High is doing to America. Now the nations are disgusted. They're seeing how America do business, how America is cutthroat, how America do their people. So there's a lot of exposure. And the kingdoms thy shame. So before this place goes out, the Most High is going to expose America. Everybody's going to see it. See how grimy this country is. You know? See how America has obtained all of its riches. The scriptures also talk about shameful spewing upon that glory. Even the revealing of how they did the Lord's people. And how they continue to do the Lord's people. Alright? Verse 6, and I will cast abominable filth upon thee, and make thee vile, and I will set thee as a gazing stock. So America is the gazing stock of the world right now. But not for good reasons. You got the whole world looking at Trump and America like, yo, all you politicians was in on defiling children, laundering money and all of that, stealing the tax from the people, oppressing the poor. You know? Let me see. I have one more. So yeah, man, the Most High is exposing this place for how it gets down. Let me see the cross references. Yeah, them enchantments ain't working no more. Hold on, let me actually get second, the First Thessalonians. Let me see. Give me a second. Let's get the one where the wicked shall be revealed. Because there's so many scriptures you could bring out about Esau. And the shit he be doing. Hold on. Revealed. 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians 2:8. And then shall the wicked be revealed. And everyone is seeing that the so-called white man is the wicked. The curtain is opened. Everybody can see it. Epstein files. Propaganda, fake news, starting wars for greed, destroying people's lives and governments. Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and that's us. We're consuming the rulers of this world. By just bringing out these scriptures and bringing it down and condemning them. Alright? And shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's when Yahushua returns. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan. And spiritual demon Satan has a person doing his bidding happily. New information just came out recently that they think, that the God we serve is fighting against Satan, which is the God they serve. Whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders. So that's that left hand power. It says lying wonders. They use the TV, they use the radio, they use news. They use CGI, they use AI. And with all deceivableness. Yeah, that's one of Esau, the so-called white man's greatest asset. He knows how to deceive. He know how to trick your ass of unrighteousness in them that perish. So everybody that's gonna die, they're gonna be tricked. They've been got. They've been fooled. Because they receive not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So if you don't have the love of the truth, you're gonna fall for this guy's bullshit. For this cause the Most High shall send them strong delusion. So these people are under strong delusion. They believe Jesus is coming to save everybody. They believe the Lord is a so-called white man. They believe God loves everybody. That's a strong delusion. Alright, because you yourself don't love everybody. Why do you think God is going to love everybody? For this cause God shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. And people are still under a strong delusion. They believe in fucking aliens. They believe in a big head motherfucker coming to probe them. Aliens are not fucking real. The only thing flying in space is the angels. That they should believe a lie. So if the Most High is not with these people, they're gullible. You're going to have some idiot like, man, I was talking about grandma, she believed that shit. Talking about, them can't kill Trump. When that shit was fake as hell. But there's more lies that's coming and people gonna believe it. When they attack this place, people gonna believe the lie. And it says that they all might be damned, meaning they're gonna be destroyed, who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness. So these people love this lifestyle. Honestly, if these people had money, they would do the same thing as the elites. Alright? They'd be wilding, doing all type of crazy shit. So these people love wickedness. So anybody that don't believe this truth, they fucked. They're dead. They're dead men walking, dead women walking, You know? And the devil gonna get them. He gonna deceive them one way or another. He gonna deceive them to taking the chip. Yeah, man. This shit ain't working no more. It's over for Esau. That's how you know we're at the end, where people not even believing anything on media, news, anything Trump has to say. You know? Shalom.